Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Sheila B. Coming to you with another review of Tyler Perry's Zatima, Season 3, Episode 14, Free Zach. All right, y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. The more you do like the videos, the more they do go through the algorithm, the more people start to view my commentary. Let's go and get into this episode. All right, so the episode picks up when Zach is in jail and the police officer security guard comes to Zach. Zach still got an attitude. He's saying, look, Nathan on the phone, he want to talk to you. Zach act like he don't want to talk to Nathan because he's still messed up over Fatima, and Fatima not really answering his phone calls. And it's almost like he has come to terms with him being in jail for pretty much the rest of his life. And so he was like, the security guard was like, look, Nathan on the phone, he want to talk to you. And Nathan on the phone telling the security guard dude, like, hey, put him on speaker, put him on speaker. So he put in the security guard like, man, I can't put him on speaker. I really ain't even supposed to be doing this right now. So anyway, he puts him on speaker and Zach ends up getting the phone. And so they're talking, hey, what's up? What you doing? You know, I got something I need to tell you. And then he was like, what you got to tell me? What you got to tell me? Pretty much he don't really want to hear nothing he got to say. He was like, nah, this is from real stuff. He was like, Fatima already told me. He said, and Nathan is like, I don't even want to really get on Fatima. This ain't about her. This is about you as Jeremiah. I already know about Jeremiah. No. Nathan says Jeremiah is alive. What? He alive? Yeah, he in alive. He in the hospital right now. He was like, what? He said, you ain't even, because he originally said, like, you ain't even supposed to be in there because Jeremiah is alive. And he just like, look, I need to get you out. And Zach was saying that the police officer phone stank. And I'm like, Zach, you worried about the wrong thing. A stinking phone. You need to be worried about getting your stinking tail out of that stinking jail. Anyway, so pretty much Zach was like, have you told Fatima? He was like, yeah, Fatima know. Fatima know you ain't supposed to be in there. Fatima know, Connie know, and Tony know. You know what I'm saying? The only person that don't know was you, Zach, and I'm telling you right now. And so I just put that part in there. But anyway, so Zach like, okay, well, call Bryce. He said, well, call Bryce. And he said, and tell Bryce to call the judge, and the judge should be able to help him get out because apparently Zach had got some property or something from the judge, or bought some property or closed some property or whatever from that judge. And Zach was like, well, I'll just text you the phone number or whatever. So Nathan said, okay, whoop, whoop. Zach gives the phone back to the police officer. Zach, you can tell Zach's spirits have uplifted. Now he cracking jokes, like real jokes. Like, go watch this stinking phone. I was like, yeah, I guess phone's stinking. All right. So now Nathan goes over to Tony's shop. I'm like, where does Nathan live? I thought Nathan was supposed to be back with Tony, but he ended up going somewhere. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So Nathan goes to Tony's shop, and Tony is pretty much high as a kite. And he talking about he ain't really got time to be worried about what Zach got going on. He talking about he had a long day. He need to relax. It's his zen moment, and he don't really feel like, you know what I'm saying, he gonna worry about Zach when he worry about Zach. He talking about he been thinking over things. You know, when you high and you get to thinking about stuff, and you just like, why did the chicken not cross the road at the time? But he did cross it to get to the other side, but he still trying to figure out why he can't cross it back. I don't know, but you know when you hot. So Tony is just like, I've been thinking, and maybe he got the lesson he need to learn, not the lesson. It ain't the right lesson, but let him, Fatima handle it. He'll get him out. Let Fatima take care of it. Fatima. Or whatever. So that's when Nathan like, Tony, you high? Give me some. I need some gummies or some or whatever. That's over with that conversation. So it's the next morning, and oh, one more thing I wanted to say with this conversation. Bryce, because Nathan did tell Tony that he did talk to Zach, and he also said that Zach told him to call Bryce so Bryce can call a judge. But Nathan said he has been calling Bryce, but Bryce ain't been answering the phone. And then that's when Nathan was like, no, Tony told Nathan that he normally goes to the office early in the morning, so just catch him at the office. Then that's what he did. All right, so now they working out. You know, they getting their cardio in before they go to work. It's early in the morning. They having a good time, child. And Angela is tired. It's been 12 minutes in. She dog tired. And Fatima talking about she is not going to let this pregnancy weight get her. Yes, she not. So while they over there working out, they talking about look at all the men's is around the gym. And then there is one man that comes up. Fatima was thinking that the man was trying to holler at her, but he was like, no, I'm not here for you. I'm here for her, Angela. So Angela gets, off the elliptical. And they had a little conversation. Woo woo woo. Fatima, she walks out. All right, so it's early in the morning. Child, why did I laugh loud when Bryce came in there? He got this. He got the scream. He got the scream. When I tell you, Bryce looked like he was scared for real when he seen this black man in this orange Jack is sitting on his little couch. He talking about, please don't rob me. Please don't rob me. I said, Bryce, he's literally asleep. Like, and then Bryce gonna say, hold on. Nathan said, no, Bryce, it's me. Nathan, Bryce, Zach's friend. Like, and here go. Bryce, like, oh, well, no, I'm sorry that I even thought that. I don't know why he said that. You know why you said that. You know why. You know what I'm saying? People have the unconscious thought to think that somebody black is gonna rob them. And he was like, look, I'm in a black man's office building and I'm here to rob you. Like, Zach is your business partner too, you know. But anyway, he was talking about he not pretty much he ain't racist, but slick on your unconsciousness is or stereotyped, whichever one. It is what it is. But anyway, he come there to talk to him about Zach. All right, yeah. And so now back over at the gym, Fatima, I guess she done showered up. She got on her clothes. She about to get ready to go to work, right? And so while she's about to get ready to leave, she sees her old longtime friend from long time ago's days. Her name is Leslie. Okay, hey Leslie, she's here, right? The infamous Leslie. And so Fatima like, oh, it's been a long time. I ain't seen you in so long and all this other stuff. Leslie apparently went off to the military and she's been overseas. Now she's back here in Atlanta. She still has the same old boyfriend. And then they bring up, Fatima, how's Fatima doing? Fatima flashes the ring like she's engaged, but not to Ethan. What's his name? Was Ethan? I thought the dude died. Didn't he die? For some reason, I thought he died. Didn't he have cancer and he died? But anyway, yeah, but Fatima was like, yeah, I'm not with him. I'm not with him. I'm surprised she didn't say that he died. But anyway, so they over there talking about they need to catch up and they need to have dinner. And she wants to meet, Fatima's new man. But before they meet each other, in the couple's date, they want to have lunch alone together or whatever, so they can just catch up. So while they talking about catching up and making plans, Angela comes up and Fatima is like, this my girl Angela, my friend, and this is my long time ago friend Leslie. And Angela looking like, Leslie, I ain't never heard you. Okay, hey. So Angela pretty much like, I'm the new friend now. You the old friend. Like, it's friend territory. How you doing? But she my friend now. And Leslie's just looking like, well, I guess I'm back. She gonna have enough heart for the both of us. That's what Angela said. Hopefully she have enough heart for the both of us. Something like that. I don't know. But Leslie end up leaving and yeah, Angela's just like, so you ain't never told me about her. And I guess it was so long ago. She moved away. It really wasn't much to tell. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, and they did bring up that guy that she met at the gym, but Angela really doesn't give Fatima too much information about that guy. They just go ahead and go to work. All right, so now back over at the office, Bryce is because Nathan told Bryce that Zach wanted him to call the judge guy, but Bryce said it was too early in the morning to be calling him, and the judge was gonna be mad. He was gonna be upset about it, right? So, but Nathan was just like, call him, or whatever. Don't I guess he didn't care if he was gonna be mad or not. They trying to get Zach out of jail. Okay. So it looks like Bryce made the phone call. The judge was upset, but it really wasn't too much the judge can do because of the simple fact that even if it's not just for murder, it is for assault. So while they're talking about it, um Zach ends up calling Zach ends up calling Nathan on the phone. And so Zach is like, where you at? He said, I'm here with Bryce right now. Put him on the speakerphone. So they get on the speakerphone. And Nathan is like, okay, so here's Bryce. And Bryce is saying, well, he talked to the judge. The judge said, okay, we could probably get you out for the murder, but at the same time, you still have the other accusations in regards to assault. And he don't know if he can get you out because of the other stuff that was going on. But then that's when Zach was like, well, can you post bail? He was like, okay, we're going to try to get you to post bail. How much is that going to be or whatever? Because Bryce looking at the fact that they really don't have no money like that because Bryce, what he did with the money. And so that almost caused an argument because Zach brought up, I wouldn't be in this situation had you not, but Nathan kind of stopped it, and then he thought about it, and then that's when Zach was like, okay, why don't we just call Preston? So they ended up saying, okay, we're going to call Preston. Okay, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what we're going to do. Back over at the office now, this is at the end of the day. It's like 5:00. Angela comes in. Angela checks on Fatima and says, hey, how you doing? How is everything going? And have you even talked to Zach? Have you tried to talk to somebody to get Zach out of jail? Fatima is just like, yeah, she talked to Michael, I guess that's his name. And Michael has been caught up in meetings all day. But Fatima ain't in no rush. Fatima ain't in no rush to do nothing with Zach. She still feels like Zach needs to learn his lesson. Because earlier when they was working out, they brought up the whole Zach situation. And Fatima said that he was like a kid. He's like a bad A kid and he need to be taught a lesson. Like I've been saying this whole time, she treats him like a kid and not an adult, which is whatever. It is what it is. All right. So at the end of the day, Fatima still feels like Zach ain't learned his lesson. And Angela is now like, okay, but he didn't do it. So you need to be getting him out of jail. Because she was like, shoot, I'll be getting my man out of jail right now. Really. And so Fatima really don't want to talk about it. She brings up Angela. So where are you going? She said she got to go. She got to go. Her day gone. She just gonna go and go. Fatima said, I ain't never really known you to leave this early, but she's end up meeting with the guy that she met at the gym. And Fatima calls him a stray. She said, what'd I tell you about picking up these strays? Angela says, I thought you weren't going to be judging me. But she was like, okay, I'm not trying to judge you, but I just really want you to be careful. The strays, like, but Angela feels like she got it covered. Okay, you got it covered and you worry about getting Zach or whatever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, yeah. All right, so now Zach is out of jail. Zach come up out that jail. They end up doing some type of handshake. Bryce look like he want to get in on the handshake. They doing the kid and play. They doing the suck it, And then it was funny because when Bryce gets up to, give Zach a little hand clap, dap, Zach looking at him like, nope. But I said, Zach, don't be too hard on the boy because he did come through for you in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? He did talk to the judge for you, whatever, and let Bryce tell it, after reviewing all the information in regards to what's going on, it looks like everything has been dropped or whatever. Didn't seem like no bun or nothing. So that's what the way Bryce said it after the judge looked at everything. He just said everything was cool, whatever. So, they leaving and they throwing the middle fingers up to everybody, and Bryce throwing up the middle finger too. Zach like, what you throwing the middle finger up for? He was like, well, shoot, everybody else throwing the middle finger. I throw the middle finger up too. But I was happy though. I was genuinely smiling, happy for Zach because I'm like, finally somebody came through. And mind you, when Zach had talked to Nathan earlier, he said, don't tell Fatima that y'all get me out. Don't let her know, because at the end of the day, Fatima making it seem like she the only one that got the pull. So it looks like Zach got a little pull too. And Fatima gonna be mighty surprised when she find out that her plan didn't work. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep a strong black man down. Anyway, so I'm happy because I didn't like the fact that Fatima felt like she could just do that. That rubbed my spirit wrong. Like she can just reprimand him like he fold. Child bad. Anyway, I'm just happy he out of jail, and I'm happy that he got out on his own accord, even though he had to kind of, you know, do what he need to do to get the strings pulled. But at the same time, he did it on his own, and he didn't need the help of Fatima, which is a lesson in itself, because Fatima feel like she got to be the one to always jump up and do everything for him. So it's almost like Zach, like, look, I can do things myself too. You think you gonna leave me in jail? And then she talking about, I don't want to be with you no more, Zach. Why am I going down a rabbit hole? I'm done. It's cool. Whatever. Zach out. Whoop whoop. All right. So now back over at Angela's place. Old boy from the gym, Mr. Stray, he's there, right? And so they sitting on the couch, they talking, and I guess Angela want to talk, but the dude was just like, you know what we here for? Angela looking at him like, what you mean what we here for? He was like, yeah, you know, are you kidding me right now? You will. He said she a oh my God. He said she a BBB, a big black B. He called her the big black B word. I said, what? That sound like a porn name. A mess. He said, you know who you are, you BBB. And not the Better Business Bureau. But anyway, and so she said, what? Are you calling me a fat? He said, are you calling me a fat B? Oh my God. I was crying. I said, where is this conversation going? Like, I'm confused. And Angela was confused too, because she got up and she told him to leave. And he said, no, I'm not tripping. Are you playing games with me? All this, all the stuff that I saw that you was doing, you mean to tell me we not gonna do none of the stuff? And I'm like, Angela, think about it, baby. He done called you some type of porn name. Like, he said he saw you do stuff with your big black tail. He said he saw you doing stuff. Like, come on, like, where did you see this from? That's what I'm thinking. Like, Angela asked him, where did you get this from? Where did you see this at? Like, something, so he could get to talking of how he even spotted you out and came to you like that. But yeah, she was so mad. She told him to get out and get out. He was confused. He was like, I know I ain't tripping because I know what I saw. But anyway, he ended up leaving, right? Whew, yeah, that was funny. But then she ends up calling Fatima on the phone, and she was like, did you know what he said? He called me a BB and not the Better Business Bureau, honey. And Fatima said, what? See, that's what I'm talking about. You bring home and say, don't you judge me. Okay, ain't nobody trying to judge you, but at the end of the day, you need to learn, stop bringing random dudes inside of your house. This kind of reminds me of that Danny situation. That's what this reminds me of. Danny bringing home them random dudes. But anyway, so while she on the phone talking to Fatima, the dude is bamming on the window. Come open the door. I'm finna show you something. She was like, you need to get away from my door. She said, I got a gun. And what the whole time when she fussing at the dude, right? The whole time she fussing at the dude, Fatima on the phone, and Fatima was like, hold on, don't open that door. Like, don't open that door. I'm on my way over there. And so she walks over to the door. She was like, I'm gonna call the police. She said, I got a gun. He said, that ain't all you got. I said, dang, what else she got? Knives, forks, child, shoes. But he just saying, I need you to come to the window. And Fatima said, don't you go to that window. And she was like, I'm not going to that window. He said, come to the window. I need to show you because I know I'm not tripping. I know I'm not tripping. So while Fatima is still on the phone, child, she's scared to go to the window. And I'm like, girl, what's at the window? I mean, I slick want you to see. So she go kind of to the window, peeking. And when she looked, I'm assuming that he has the phone. And he went to one of them sites and he sees her on the phone, you know, having XEX with somebody done recorded her without her knowing. Or maybe she did some stuff back in the day. I'm not for sure. But somehow, some way, it's a video of her. That's what I'm thinking it is. It's a video of her getting down and dirty, going down and getting dirty. Yeah, and she's surprised to see it. And that's what I think. That's what I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. But anyway, I was like, Angela, Girl. And then I'm thinking, like, who has been recording her? Is it something that she's done in her past? Did somebody record her? Now, who recorded her? Maybe it was the boy that she kept calling pretty. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, this is Sheila B. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that again, what do y'all think is going to happen now since Zach is out of jail and Fatima didn't help him? And what also do y'all think that the guy is showing her at the window? What do y'all think that Angela is looking at while she's at that window? All right. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know. All right. Bye-bye.